Yo, Jacquane in West Memphis, Arkansas. See more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com. But call me Mo Better, because I'm going to have you seeing Mo Better, looking Mo Better, and show everyone else how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses when I cut your Crizal Sapphire lenses for your Cazal 607 color 11, which is the limited edition platinum and gold. Now, I don't have this on my website, and truth be told, I need to update my website for all the Cazals that are out there. Of course, you get all the accoutrements, the lookbook, as they call it, that comes with it. Your Cazal cleaning cloth, which is the largest out of all the designers. Let me open this thing up. It's almost like a little blanket. And before I get started, I just want to give a shout out to a special lady named Jean Black. He is engaged to her. They're getting married on November 7th. I haven't gotten my wedding invitation yet, just saying. But anyway, I'm going to tell you what my old-timer I apprenticed under told me before I got married. He said, marriage is about compromising, and he pointed at me and said, you do the compromising. So, but let's pull this bad boy out. Now, this is, you have one cleaning cloth. This is a second cleaning cloth that doubles as a carrying bag if you don't want to carry the hard case around. Now, this is the matte black Cazal 607 in the color 11, which is the gold and the platinum. So, this is as nice as they come. And of course, all Cazals made in Germany. The Kazis, as the kids call them. Again, model number 607/2, color 11, 56 eye size, 18 bridge. It's even got the matte black temple tips to match the matte black front. So you can wear this with gold or platinum or silver, or you know what, whatever the F you want to wear it with. That's the thing with the Kazis. So let me go ahead and begin. I'm going to pop out your original demo lenses, of which you will be receiving. Put your frame into the tracing element of my blocker. Program the shape into the computer. You are Secret Agent 2681. Hit the start button. And a little stylus is going to pop up, go around, trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy any genuine Cazal frame that I offer and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance, you will get your out-of-network reimbursement, or if you have health savings account flex dollars, I'll get you the full reimbursement. That's right, we're working with the Cazals tonight. Got the 664 poster. I got that hiding here. We'll go over that a little bit later. We'll go over all the Cazals I got in stock. Let me go ahead and move on to the next screen. Enter the pupillary distance, which is total of 66, which is 33 for each eye. So the computer starts at 32.5. I only need to hit the plus button one time to bring it up to that. I want to raise the optical center up to at least a couple millimeters, may do more. Let's see. The prescription for the right eye reads -75 minus a quarter at 115, -75 minus a quarter at 115. Always like to start at 0. Okay, put it on -75. Take the lens out of the protective packet. It even comes with a protective laminate on the front of the lens so nothing rubs against the lens while it is being shipped. Take that off, add to my sticker collection. Look, I am a hoarder. I got this one, I got those. Hey, I'm keeping it out of the landfill. So, put it in, rotate the lens until the spherical part of the lens, the -75, comes into focus first. Check the astigmatism correction of a quarter. We're at -1, and I'll explain that all a little bit later. Put 3 dots on your lenses. Uno, dos, 12. Oh, I math wrong. Math is my weakest subject. So, let's go ahead and do it. And by the way, just so you know, you're getting the original Essilor Crizal Sapphire 360 lenses. The AS stands for aspheric. Airwear is what they call polycarbonate. They feel it's as light as air. So this is -75 minus a quarter Crizal Sapphire. This is the right lens. You're going to be receiving all the original packaging Let's do the same thing for the left. -1, -1/4 at 178. Or was it 115? Yes, 115. Let's turn to 178. For the left eye, I'm going to pull the packet away. Take the laminate off the lens. Put the power drum on -1. Rotate until the spherical component comes into view first. That's the -1 component of your prescription. Check your astigmatism correction. Everything looks good there. Put the 3 dots on your lenses. Once, dose, 13 say. And then I'm going to put an L on here for left. Let's go ahead and highlight Crizal Sapphire 360 -1, -1/4. And this is the left lens. And if you guys miss any of that, let me recap. I'm not telling that joke for you. I'm telling for I think it's fun. I don't care if nobody laughs at that. I'm gonna laugh at the damn joke, because if the clown gets to laugh at work, it's a good day at work. So, all right. So this is a block, or as I like to call it, Jenny from the block. I need to attach this to your lens while it is cutting, so I need 2 double-sided adhesive stickers. Let's put that on the first block. Do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. That silver button is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice. The first time, it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. Get everything lined up. Make sure the lens is large enough, and let's see here. Let's make this thing cut out just right. Gonna make everything just perfect. All right, hit that button. The arm's gonna come down, place the block onto the right lens. We're gonna do the same thing now for the lens that ain't right. Pull the paper away, line up the sticker, grab the left lens, place it onto the platform. Actually, I think I got a little bit more room that way. Get everything lined up in there just so, just right. Oh yeah, now we cooking with gas. Sorry, I'm just a perfectionist. Make sure everything is perfect. Magnify that. All right now. Hit that button. The arm's going to come down and place the block onto the left lens. Now this is the edger. This is what's going to do all the work while I run my mouth. It costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out, buy their own. Put it in your bedroom on your honeymoon, and then when you're... Because wouldn't you rather be cutting your own lenses on your honeymoon than doing anything else? I know I would. I asked my wife, I said, honey, in your wildest dreams, did you ever think I'd have more than 1,000 videos on YouTube? And she said, honey, you ain't in my wildest dreams. I'm like, oh, man, whoo, man, okay, it's going to be like that. All right. I see what it's like. Oh, but Jacquane, you see, you young, and that's fine. After you've been married as many years as I have, yeah, if you can get that little jab, see what you can do for her to tick me off like that. Yeah, okay, so let's wake up the computer. Job ID number 2681. 2681, or as I like to call it, installment 2681 of my 330 million volume series of making a pair of glasses for everyone in America. So make sure you stay tuned and stay up late. Watch episode number 330 million, because spoiler alert, something crazy is going to happen. But these are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, Hindex plastic, or Trivex, I would select that. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens, because I'm a wild man like that. But I am going to put one on the rear concave surface, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. Now I'm going to place the magnet into the chuck, or by now you know I like to call it the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. How about if I call it the Jacquane? How's that? All right, so hit the green start button, the door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses. At least they used to be known as the white stylus. They're getting a little dingy like my teeth. Getting yellow. But let's go around tracing the shape of the right lens. Measuring the thickness at every point to know exactly precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which you ain't going to have no edge thickness. You didn't pay for any edge thickness, so you ain't getting no edge thickness. You should have come last week. I had a special on edge thickness last week. But the water in the background's there to catch the optical sawdust if this lens ever touches down on the cutting wheel. The polycarbonate lens is cut dry. meaning that no water sprays onto the lens while it is cutting. Now, plastic, high index plastic, and Trivex cut wet, meaning that water sprays onto the lens for the duration of those cutting cycles. Now, as I mentioned, your lenses are made out of polycarbonate, which is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They are virtually unbreakable. If I couldn't, could I do that? They're also impact resistant, the same lens material that our soldiers wear in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel and from flying debris. Speaking of protection, it has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that need to be reapplied every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun there in West Memphis, Arkansas. So you have sunglass level protection in a clear lens. Now you also have the Crizal Sapphire, which is the nicest anti-glare coating from Crizal. The machine that applies the anti-glare costs well over $1 million. It takes over 24 hours to vaporize 8 different coatings onto your lens. So because of the time and the expense, they put the industry's hardest scratch coating on there to protect your time and investment. And speaking of investments, let's go ahead and take a look at the other Cazals I got in stock. Now next week or 2 weeks, you're going to see me do a video for this one, the 623, and the color also color 11, which is the black and red. But I got another 607 in stock in the black and tortoise, the black and tan. Actually, people who drink beer like that. But I got another 623 in that color. Who wants the horn? I got the 163. This is the one Spike Lee used to wear in this black and red back in the day. And but this is the horn with the black and gold. I got some walnut. This is the limited edition color you can't get anymore. I snatched it up while it was there. The walnut and gold. Almost wanted to get this one for myself. This is the model number 665. I love that crystal and gold. If they did this in a crystal and silver, I would do it. The same frame in the black and gold. That way it'd go with my crystal and silver I got coming in above the ears. Now, speaking of the 163 that I just showed you in the horn, let's move that one up. Same frame, but with the red snake leather on there. Love me some limited edition frames. So the only metal aviator I got is the 9058. That's hot right now. I can't keep any of them in stock. And of course, the one from the poster over here, the 664. Let me do it like the poster. There we go. There we go. That's what we're looking at. So, and then this is a classic. I just did a video for this one not too long ago. The 661. And what other colors does this come in? I forget. And then of course, real funky. This is a new frame by them where it's floating. I don't know if you can see that, how there's a gap all the way around here, and it's just attached by the metal of those 3 points. This is model number 873. But if there's any other Cazal you want, just go to the contact me page of the website if I don't have it on the website, and say, yo, get me this frame. And I'd be like, no. I'd be like, okay, I do it. So make sure all the optical sawdust is off. Pop this into the frame. There we go, it goes in. Let's now flip this over, start cutting the left. Put that in, hit the start button just like before. The door closes, the clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced by the 2 styluses again, just like before. This time, making sure that the lens is large enough to fit into the left side of the frame. And then what's that? The old carpenter saying, measure twice, cut once. Okay. Measuring the thickness to know where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of thickness, which you ain't gonna. That's the nice thing about this frame. It would take a real strong prescription. In fact, this one, dude's got like 6 times your prescription that I'll be cutting for this one in a couple weeks. So, all right, pull that off, throw that back in there, add to my sticker collection, come down here to my lensometer, put it over that black dot, read the power. I gotta put it on the axis. Woo, that scared me. Woo, that scared me. Yeah, see, that's mo better. Read the power. I'm getting minus 75. Before it scared me, it wasn't in focus. The lines were broken. I'm like, no, we can't have that. Read the astigmatism correction. We're at minus 1. So the unit of measurement in the optical world is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R. Starts at 0 and goes up in quarter increments, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1. So you're on the third rung of a ladder. You need 3 steps of far-sighted correction so you can see far away. With your glasses off, everything is much too large. That's why there is a minus sign. Your lenses will minify down to the correct size. Now, you have the smallest amount of astigmatism correction you can have on both eyes. Uncorrected astigmatism makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. So you're going to add that quarter. You have minus 75 here. 90 degrees away, you have a second curve that's even steeper than the first curve. And that's how we line those 2 curves up to make everything nice and crisp. So when I read the power off the second meridian, the astigmatism, we're at minus 1. How did we get there? Because if someone borrowed 75 cents from you, then they borrowed another 25 cents, they would owe you $1. That's where we're at 1 in the red. Now these first 2 numbers, now you need 4 steps. You're on the 4th rung of a ladder for your left eye. Same amount of astigmatism correction. Will end up being at $1.25. But the first 2 numbers are real values to be concerned with. This last number could be anywhere from 0 to 180. But speaking of money, yo, Jacquane, let me hold $1, all right? Actually, let me hold 538 of them and 99 cents. So, this Cazal frame normally sells for $650, tax-free. But I've got all Cazals on sale the first year that I'm carrying them for, and these are at $399. The Crizal Sapphire adds $139.99 for a total of $538.99 tax-free. The reason why I point out tax-free now in all my videos is that everyone selling on the internet has to charge tax except me. I'm in North Carolina, or as I like to say, North Kakalaki. And North Carolina does not charge tax on medical devices, which eyeglasses is considered a medical device. So that's how I'm able to go tax-free. So you got that going for you. Now the other thing is I offer free shipping, so tax-free and free shipping, and throwing in this video as a wedding present, just in case I don't get my wedding invitation. Go around, tuck this, and hang on, is this in the right place? Oh, you want to fight me, do you? You want to fight me? That's all right, we can do that, we can do that. We can do that. Come on, you're going to go in there. You're going to go in there. It's just the shape of this frame. But, you know what? If it wins, it's just got such a deep bevel. There we go. There we go. It's got such a deep bevel in this frame because the side of it is so thick. But you ain't going to out-stubborn me. My wife, I tell her that. I'm laughing because it's funny now, but I was in the emergency room one night with my mother who was having some breathing issues, but that's another thing. But the nurses and doctors were wanting her to do it. She's still smoking and other things, but eating horrible and not getting no exercise, but the doctors were trying to get her to do something, and she flat out told them, I ain't gonna do it. And when we left, my wife said, your mother is about the most stubborn woman I've ever met. And she goes, you come by it. Honestly, I've never met anyone so similar to me. And I'm like, what you talking about? Like, and then I realized what we've been through, and I was like, damn. I was like, you are right. I see where oh man. Well, someone once told me, you don't take after strangers, so you take after your family. So I come by it honestly, but I told my wife, look, stubborn is a good thing. Going along the way, going into business, you will come across a lot of obstacles. And one of my mantras early on in the day was, I will not be defeated by this. Something happens, someone tells you no, or there's a delay, and I just shake my head and say, look, I'm not going to be defeated by this. I started designing my own frames, which will be coming out, my whole line of Christian eyewear. Well, look, pull up a picture of it. It's going to look just like this Ray-Ban 2132 new Wayfarer, because you see where I get my influence from. But it's going to have a cross not only on the temple, but on the temple tip. Let me see if I can pull up a picture out. I was sending someone a picture earlier. There's the purple one. And then it's going to have a cross in either silver or gold. All right, you Q dogs out there who like the purple and gold. And then it's going to have a matching color on the temple tip. Now, on the inside, I've got a super. Now, this comes with a single barrel hinge. I'm going to do a 7-barrel hinge on this one for Christian eyewear, if you can see that. And of course, one of the model numbers, John 3:16. And another one's going to be, that I'm coming out with, is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ. So it's going to come in a black, a wood color, and a purple. Either one, you can get a silver cross, silver on the temple tip, gold cross, gold on the temple tip. But there's just obstacles all along the way, and taken about a year to make those things. And if it wasn't for me being stubborn, and I call it assertive, I just don't give up. It's, yeah, when I set my mind to something. And I tell the same thing in marriage. Sometimes being stubborn is a good thing. You just got to wait it out, struggle, do what you got to do, because in life nothing comes easy. But that's a good thing. If everything in life was easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be designing their own frames. So we're at -1. Let's check a quarter diopter of astigmatism. We're at 1 1/4, 1 tick mark going away from 2. I've had print on earlier frames that didn't come out right, or other things, and just, but they messed up my temples. So I said, okay, instead of throwing everything away, send me all new temples. I will take off the defective ones, put on the right ones. And now I'm at a point where I'm doing the Christian eyewear. I keep doing more and more. And yeah, I won't say what that line was, but you can also check out, hey, by the way, what's this cleaning cloth has got all the lines on me. Cazal's in the middle. Oh, what's right next to Cazal? My 420 eyewear. Yeah, okay, got BMW, got everything here, but I designed the 420. Now, I'm sober as a bench judge, but it was a request to me. Someone asked me, could I do it, because they wanted to sell them to some dispensaries in Colorado. I said, okay, I'll do it for you. Now, this is the portion in every video that as I clean your lenses, I mentioned there's free shipping anywhere in the U.S., and West Memphis, Arkansas is in the U.S. But as I clean your lenses, I mentioned there's free shipping. But when you get these in the mail, Jacquane, there's a small chance these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get them in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. Flip them over, press down, there is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do. That neither temple is askew. Same tension, same amount of tension on each hinge. Now, I'm part of that 80%. When I take my frames off and press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. So, do me a favor, give me the thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Click the bell icon so you can get future notifications of different frame and lens combinations as they become available. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Free Prescription Lenses. On Twitter as Free RX Lenses, because they wouldn't let me use my long username. If you have any questions, just go to the Contact Me page of the website. I am an authorized Cazal dealer. I can get you any frame when they're open. I can't do it this time of night because they ain't going to answer the phones. But I'm slowly but surely going to add more and more frames to the website. But if there's a frame you want that's not on there yet, Cazal, Legends, or any other brand, just email me. Let me know the size and color that you want, and I'll check on price and availability. If you really want to be nice, upload a picture of your prescription and PD, your pupillary distance, so I can tell me what lens options you want, and I'll tell you exactly how much everything's going to cost. Now, Jacquane, feel free to comment on this video. I also send out cleaning instructions on not only how to care for your frame and lenses so they'll last you for years, but for the cleaning cloth I provide, the Cazal carrying bag cleaning cloth, or straight up cleaning cloth. But I also want to say, Jacquane, if you post any selfies, occasionally hashtag me at freeprescriptionlenses.com, just so I can make it to your wedding. So this is my wedding present to you for marrying that special lady in your life, Jean Black. I can tell you that this is the most important thing I have ever done in my life. It has paid dividends. My wife has kept me on track. I will chase the stars in a heartbeat. I got a good imagination. I'm just and all over. My wife's job title, her official job title is toe puller, because when I'm reaching for the stars, her job is reach up, grab me by the toe, pull me back down to earth, and say, focus on this project, finish this task, then you can start this one. Because I'd have 25 different things started, not finish any of them. My wife keeps me on point. It takes to have a great woman behind you. And man, I wish I would have married her when I was 10 years old. I'd be Bill Gates now if she had. But that's all right. All things in time. Things happen at a reason. All things in time, just like the Christian eyewear. Everything I did up until then, all the different projects where I'll be designing. In fact, truth be told, when I was at the Las Vegas trade show last year, meeting with the different manufacturers who are making the frames for me, I have 4 different brands out there now. But I sat down with Cazal. They are going to work with me and design frames with me. It's going to say Cazal hybrid, slash, and then the project I'm working on. But it's going to be purple and gold tortoise in the, just like this, but it's going to be, instead of the black, it's going to be purple and gold all over. And that's one thing in life I have learned. If you don't ask the question, the answer is always no. Just like when Jacquane asked her and Jean Black to marry him, if you never ask, the answer is no. You can't get a yes until you ask. So when I was out there talking to different manufacturers about making frames for me, I stopped by the Cazal booth, told them I was an authorized dealer, what I wanted to do. I couldn't believe it. They agreed to it. The president of the U.S. headquarters here said he could agree to do 200 frames. If I wanted to do more than that, he would have to check with Germany, but he was allowed to commit to 200 frames. So I got to get my coins together before I buy 200 Cazal frames. The buy-in was 16, and I'm always putting new stuff in stock. But I just can't believe it. So I left walking on cloud 9, knowing that I'm going to collaborate with Cazal one day, and they're going to make some frames for me. Here I was, my first day in business, and man, the king, or should I say the queen, said that she was going to dance with me. So, but nonetheless, I'm just happy. I'm in a good mood. For me, for Jacquane and Jean, I'm wishing all the best to you. And I'm just kidding about the wedding invitation. I wish I could be there. But, hey, you know what? There's a time and a place for everything. I might be busy on another project. You got your things going on. I got my things going on. We'll collaborate on this project. But again, thank you so much for the purchase of the Cazal 607 color 11 with the gold and platinum with your Crizal Sapphire lenses. And now hopefully everyone else has gotten a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.